Robots helping you to shoot porn. Now you should be interested in the video. Now, what I'm gonna talk to you about is how to use AI in 2025 for your OnlyFans agency. Because there's a bunch of new tools. I've done a couple videos about it already. New shit just dropped. Mom, get the camera. The new AI for OnlyFans management is out. And you are gonna see exactly what I use and how I use it to make a shit ton of money. And first of all, it goes without mention that there's a million ways on how you can use AI, right? Even the stuff that I tell you in this video, there's a bunch of shit that you can do with it. I'm gonna just nail it down to the core principle, how you can effectively use it. If you wanna go down a completely different route, do that. And also, I'm gonna still stay away from methods that don't fit my approach. That means just creating an entire AI model, probably not the best idea because you get fucking banned. Yes, I know it's possible on FanView and all this stuff, but I'm not gonna get into that. I'm gonna get to the cool stuff, not the nerd stuff. So let's get right started. The first thing that we use that helped us fix a lot of problems with like lazy models, I guess, with content not being done on time, or content being very limited in terms of the quality, is an AI called ImagineMe.ai. You can check out the website by credits started out. Now, what you can effectively do is you upload, let's say, 12 pictures of the creator with like the face and the body, everything. You write a prompt, right? Like any other text to picture AI. And it effectively gives you a whole bandwidth of pictures on how you wanted the pictures to look, right? So you say, look, I want a picture of this creator on water slide or in the shower doing this, doing that in this outfit. And you kind of have to trick around, like with every AI, right? You have to train it, you have to understand how it thinks and adapt your prompts and adapt your input to that. But with that, you get a shit ton of good content. And yes, I'm gonna prepare you. You probably have to get the pictures into Photoshop and kind of decrease the quality, like maybe change some for 5 minutes, because yeah, it's still an AI picture, right? It's still gonna look sometimes a bit fake, a bit too anime-like, a bit too weird from an angle. Maybe you want to blur something or like remove something from the picture. Yeah, for sure, but you have to do that. It's not perfect. But with this, you can effectively get OnlyFans stories and feed posts, even Instagram shit if you want to. But Instagram is very, very picky when it comes to AI stuff. I would be careful there. Don't recommend, but you can in the end. So this shit helps you create content, especially like pictures, in 5 minutes of time, of effort. So ImagineMe.ai, banger. Next thing, and I've talked about this in a previous video and it's still super effective, is 11 Labs. Now, you might think, yeah, 11 Labs, I heard of that. You can just create audios of your creator, just clone their voice and like write a text and get an audio out of it that you can send to every guy in the chatting. Yeah, we know about it, Oliver. You've already told us. Please tell us something new. Now, here's the thing on how you can use it differently, because what you want to do is not just send these audios to every subscriber. I mean, if you haven't heard about 11 Labs, today's your lucky day. The shit's a banger. A good portion of people already do it, and it's an absolute game changer. But what you really want to use them for is guilt trapping, because I've tried every single approach, right? Sending it after purchases, before purchases, sending it right after the people subscribe, sending it to start a conversation. And the number one use case where it was the most effective was guilt trapping, all right? So this stuff, when a subscriber doesn't buy, right, and tell them, look, blah, 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 like, let's come on, let's have fun. Basic sales, all right? I mean, just sales in the end. If you send them a quick audio, it takes like probably 10 seconds to convert it, get it onto your desktop and send it. This shit's effective. Like texting someone, hey, I'm a bit disappointed over a model account, okay, fine. They might believe it, they might not believe it. Doing an audio where it's kind of sad and it's like, I really thought you wanted to buy it. I thought we could have fun. You're welcome for the ASMR part of this video, but this is super, super effective. So use this stuff especially for guilt trapping. Don't send an audio every 5 minutes. Use it when you're objection handling, when you're famoosing, when the people don't want to buy, because then the shit becomes effective. It's like, I haven't learned this myself. I've just copied that from probably the best salesman on the planet. Females, because they do this all the time, if you haven't noticed. Females always super happy the second they don't get what they want. They start crying and they're like, then the emotions come in, right? So this is even the same when you argue with a chick over WhatsApp, you're like, just don't annoy me, whatever. If she's really pissed off, then she's gonna call you and do audios and all this stuff. It's very natural, and men understand that. So if you send an audio when you're emotional, etc., just show the emotion and also show, bro, shit hits the fan very, very soon, so you better buy this shit. Very effective, so start implementing 11 Labs into your agency to clone the creator's voice and send unlimited voice notes to your subscribers. The next AI that you want to implement is basically any AI which helps you increase or decrease certain body parts. I won't give you the specific one because if I give you the name of the one that we use, it's not going to work anymore because it's kind of like a bit low-key. But I have to pay the bills myself, all right? I have to pay my own bills. I'm sorry. But what you essentially want to do is every time you have like a reel or TikTok or any other video that you post on socials, you want to increase the size of the titties, for example, or make them more bouncy, or maybe change the face a bit, you know? Not much. Don't overdo it. There's a bunch of idiots who do that, who just change the entire face so she looks like a transgender. That's not the point. You just want to change like 5-10% of the face so it looks 80% more attractive. You want to make the boobs a bit bigger, a bit more bouncier. Don't overdo it and let her look like a anime character that's very questionably legal, all right? You just want to kind of add some details to it, and that shit's very effective for short form content because, as we all know, the bigger the boobs, the better the short form content. So try implement something like this as well. And yes, you have to do your own research. Ask around on Telegram. I have a 10,000 member Telegram community, all right? You can just join completely for free, link in the description, and ask there which AI the people use for that, and you're gonna get an answer. It's that easy. But essentially, this stuff helps you just get a grip on short form content, and you can even use it on any other platform, to be fair, but especially for short form, this stuff is effective. Now, the last thing that has done a huge difference for us is an AI translator for the chatting, because with chatting, there's two scenarios in which an AI translator for your chatters makes you unbelievable money. Now, the first scenario is, let's say I'm not talking about having a second tab next to the OnlyFans where the chatters have to like copy paste the messages back and forth, you know, like between two divorced parents, like communicating between the translator and the OF. That shit's not effective. Your reply rate is gonna plummet. This shit doesn't work. It's really shit, all right? Don't do it. I've tried it a lot of times. What you wanna have is an AI translator that translates the OnlyFans messages and the stuff that the chatter is typing in real time into the language that you want to have, into sexual stuff as well. So an NSFW AI that's cool with like, yeah, bro, yeah, sell titty pictures, I don't care, right? They're just there to have a good time, to translate, you know, that's their thing. So you want to have this kind of translator going because it helps you with two things. A, you can onboard international creators from everywhere. Creators out there, and we had this ourselves, they're like from Spain, and they have fucking 2 million followers, but they're all Spanish followers. I don't have Spanish chatters, so I can't onboard them, right? If they hit me up on IG because of my YouTube or whatever, I'm like, listen, my brother in Christ, I can't onboard you. It's impossible. I don't want to hire like Spanish guys. No offense. I speak like 5 words. Donde está la biblioteca? This is all Spanish, I know. I'm going to lose money here. But if you have some translator like that, you can just onboard them. Yeah, come in, you know. Don't worry. Yeah, we're going to start chatting. Sit down, relax, get yourself a drink. We're going to make money. It's all fine because the chatters, they're going to translate it anyway. The other scenario is that you are able to get whales, big spenders, and a better connection to your subscribers on a deep level. Because trust me, let's say 35 to 40% of all your big spenders are actually not from the US, or they do speak a foreign language, right? So most of them, maybe some of them, they're French roots, and at home they speak French normally, but they just learn English, you know? The same for me. I'm German. I speak English because I learned it, but normally, of course, I speak German. So if you go up to these guys and be like, yeah, I'm originally from the US, but yeah, my aunt is like from France, you know, so I speak French. So if you want, we can speak in your own language. I think that would be pretty cute. So I can also learn the language, you know. These guys are gonna fall in love. This shit is effective. Now they're gonna buy content because out of all the 20 creators they're subscribed to, you're the only one speaking French. You're the only one speaking Spanish, all right? You're the only one speaking their foreign language. It's super effective. So you build this kind of trust and you build this kind of unique edge that you have against other creators, other agencies. So try to find this shit out and just get the translator going. And yes, you have to be a bit careful which words to use, because if you translate something word by word, as you know, and if you're not a foreign English speaker, it sometimes get weird. So you have to train the AI, you have to kind of train your chatters how to use it effectively. But there's translators out there, right? I mean, Creator Hero, like the CRM, they have their own, we use this. There's also other ones. DeepL, I think you can use their API and some shit. There's multiple ways on how you can make it work. But this stuff brought us hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm not kidding, because we onboarded everything that moved and had a pulse, essentially. So try to get that stuff going. If you have more questions, like I said, join the free community in the description or read my free ebooks that you can also get without a sign up in my link in my bio. It's that easy. So with that being said, I wish all of you a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.